Hi, water signs. My name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is your March 2022 career and finance reading for all the Pisces, Scorpios, and Cancer water signs. So welcome. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when you go into subscriptions when I put out a video, which is every Saturday. If there are 5 Saturdays in the month, I take the 4th Saturday off, which is not this month, by the way. So welcome, water signs, and happy birthday, Pisces. We're in your birthday season. I'm wishing you the happiest of birthdays and all your dreams to come true. Your first card, this is your career and finance reading. So your first card is Orphaned. Your next card is Loyal Heart, and it's upside down. And your last card is the Tribe. So what this reading is telling me is, you know, you had to leave behind old ideas, things, you know, a life, a career, things that weren't good for you. You had to leave it all behind. You're grieving the loss of what you thought once was. And what you are leaving is a place of, you know, you had to abandon yourself to be there. So what do I mean by abandoning yourself? You had to be in a place, you were in a place where you couldn't be yourself. You couldn't speak your truth. If you said this or did this, you weren't going to work there anymore, or it wasn't going to bring in the money anymore. You weren't able to be your true, authentic self. And so that is not a good place for anyone to be, but to realize it and get yourself out of it. What will happen if you cannot remove yourself from a place that isn't right for you? God does for you what you cannot do for yourself. So if you were taken out of your career, or an accident happened, or you got sick, or something happened, but you were shifted or are being shifted from something that isn't right for you anymore. So I'm going to dive deeper into this reading. Let's see what the book says. So it says, this card reminds you, you can't be all things to all people. You're not going to be popular with everyone, and that has to be okay with you. Be clear about your mission, your brand, your work persona, and your contribution to the world, as these must be based on what you authentically have to offer, not something that you think that will sell or you perceive as they want. You will attract abundance by being completely yourself. Hardest thing to do in the world, by the way. But if anybody can do it, it is you, water signs. Stay in your own lane. That's where you will shine and you will experience prosperity. Stay in your own lane. You guys, it is so hard to know where is your lane, what is your lane, and how to stay in it. But this is saying by being your true, authentic self, that's where your abundance is. And whether you are not able to hone it in at this moment is okay. When you know who you are, you can stand in your truth. You are coming into who you are and where you are. And the more confident you get, the easier it is to be your authentic, true self. And that is where the abundance lies. We were taught and told that you just do things to help other people and then you'll get paid for that. And that is true. If you do things to help other people, you do get paid for it. When it starts not being good for you anymore, you will feel depleted. You will get sick. It will come out in your body first. It will get so big and so loud that you will not be able to ignore it. So I want to tell you right now, God, Spirit, the divine, your angels, does for you when you cannot do for yourself. So if you're in everybody else's lane, something will happen to pull you out and put you back in yours, just so you know. So this is not an easy road. It is not an easy process. I would love to tell you that you just glide on in, but usually you get thrown in, and not like, it is not just an easy thing that happens. Usually it takes a big, loud, hard lesson. So if that has happened to you guys, I say congratulations. You're right where you're supposed to be, even if it doesn't feel like it. So loyal heart, when it's upside down, it says, are you stubborn or overly tenacious about an idea? Or have you become so attached to something that you don't know how to let it go? Could it be that it's become so much a part of you that you wouldn't know who you are without it? Now is the time to look at outdated beliefs, old ideas, and misplaced loyalties. Betrayal is only a signal that it's time to prune away all who don't deserve your trust and have no place in your life. Be new, think new, and open your heart to new things. Let go of the old and all your attachments. Spirit has awesome plans for you. Make some room. You guys, I know that you're thinking, this is the way I'm supposed to go. This is the way I'm supposed to do it. This is saying that there might be something even better than you could possibly imagine waiting for you on the other side. How do you release these old ideas? It's a process. It takes time. But when I was saying God does for you what you cannot do for yourself, what do you love? What makes your heart so happy? What makes your soul sing? And I think it has a lot to do with music. You guys love music. You're creative. You're psychics. You're healers. You're card readers. You guys have so much and so many things that you're drawn to. And maybe right now you're not sure what it is, but as you're finding your vocation, and your vocation is your soul's purpose, your job from the divine, from your angels, from your ancestors, from God. Your vocation is what you're meant to do, how you're meant to serve. And part of serving is serving yourself first. Doing what you love, doing what brings you joy and makes you happy. So if it's dancing, go dancing. If it's singing, sing. If it's going to concerts and being around people, if it's being a tour guide, whatever it is, that's when your great ideas are going to come in. That's when things are just going to happen without you really trying to do anything. It will just show up. So you guys don't have to go like, oh my God, what is this? I need to stay in my lane. I need to figure it out. This is all about you're finding your tribe, and your tribe is going to find you. And my one girlfriend said, if you are walking on eggshells, you are not with your soul tribe. And this is the divine saying, it is time for you to be with your soul tribe. And part of that is, okay, I used to think I had to go out there and find my people, find my people, find my people. And guess what? The more you go out there, your people will start finding you. You just be you wherever you are, whenever you can. however you can. Your soul tribe is going to find you. And, you know, whatever you guys are doing, keep doing it. Keep being you. You know, when it was saying who you are, I can tell you who you are right now. I found out who I am. You are, spoiler alert, child of God. That is your only job. Your career, your vocation, that is what you do. That is not who you are. You are God's son or daughter, and your only job is to be happy, joyous, and free. And the more you are that way, the more you go out and spread that with others. So when the tribe has a prosperity message, it says, when you are in a community of like-minded others, there is a powerful opportunity to reap great abundance. It's essential to ask, what can I contribute? Rather than, what can I get from this? Figure out a need and then look to fill it. Something meaningful will manifest. Even if what manifests is small, it's a sign, always looking for a sign. The doors of opportunity will swing wider. There is also another meaning of this card to consider. Don't try to be all things to all people. Choose your role and be true to it, and serve from a sense of authenticity. There is no greater feeling of accomplishment than knowing you have a purpose. You guys, I heard Kathy Lee Gifford say, if you have a pulse, you have a purpose. Right now, your purpose might be just breathing in and out, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Your purpose, if you are newly to recovery, it might be just not picking up that first drink or drug. It might be not stuffing sugar into your mouth. It might be, I don't know what it is for you right now, but your purpose from the divine, I can tell you without a doubt, you're a child of God, and God does not want you to harm or hurt yourself for money or for any other reason. Not for a relationship, not for a job, not to make someone else feel better. Your life's purpose, your soul's purpose is to be yourself under any and all conditions. Your true self. So I'm going into the life purpose cards because you guys, I feel like you're so creative. You have so many talents and so many gifts. And right now, you're open and it's coming in. I got a download the other day. I woke up in the morning hearing from God that I'm meant to be in music. I don't know how. I don't know how it's going to come to be. I wrote a song years ago. It got placed in all the Texas roadhouses. It's called Hey Cole Swindell, So Worth the Whiskey. I don't even drink. But I thought I was meant to go down the music road, and then I decided, hell to the no. It's too hard. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do hard shit. I'm too old for this. I love the spiritual angle. I love the cards. I love everything. But anyway, I know that when the time is right, it will present itself to me. That I don't have to seek and search. Like, this is not a treasure hunt with no map. Every day you will just get enough crumbs to get you through the day. You are not going to get an endless supply of food all at once. were not meant for that to happen. So the next card says trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide you for your career path. You guys, nobody knows better than you. This is saying if you get a thought, if you get an idea, you can trust that. You can trust yourself. If you are not sure yet, what I suggest for you is getting a journal. Start writing down your dreams. Start writing down your ideas. Put the date next to it. This is going to help you put together your spiritual puzzle. Even if you're not sure what you want, write a list of what you don't want. A lot of times we don't know what we want until we find out what we don't want first. So it's the process of, elimination. So water signs, sometimes what happens is you don't know that you hate working nights until you work nights. You don't know that you hate working holidays until you work on holidays. Like, this is how the process happens. It is through elimination. This isn't good for me. This person doesn't make me feel good. I don't like when I'm here. I feel depleted. These are all signs and signals that something isn't right for you. Listen to that. Trust that. Helping children. Part of your life's purpose involves teaching, guiding, and helping young people. You guys, I can tell you right now that you had nobody to help you as a child. And maybe angels came in here and there and helped you. And that's what you guys need to be, because you know what it's like. And as you are getting back to your true, authentic self, you are starting to operate as a child in an adult's body. So you're safe, but the best people to teach and help children are people who are safe, who have healed and remember what it was like. And water signs, you know what it was like. So part of your vocation, your soul's purpose, involves helping children, support. Your life purpose fully supports you. Your life purpose fully supports you. So what this is telling me, whatever you love, loves you back. Whatever you love, loves you back. You're going to be great at it because you love it. So whether it's dancing, whether it's singing, whether it's helping people with talent shows, whatever it is. But the next card says school. The answer that you are seeking involves going to school. So water signs, if you're thinking about going back to school, you might need to go back. And even if you're like, I am never freaking doing that, I sucked at school, it was hard for me, you're going back. So let's get into the Angel of Abundance cards, because a lot of times with the career and finance, maybe you're like, if I really do what I love, no money. You guys, when you are doing your soul's purpose, what you are here to do what you love and the money will follow. Do what you love and the money will follow. A lot of us were taught by family members that if you listen, this card's sticking out. If you listen and do what you really want to do, no matter if you're an artist, you better have a real career. You guys, that was their beliefs and not yours. They weren't able to listen to their soul's calling. So whenever somebody shoots down your idea, shoots down your belief, gives you every worst possible case scenario to the point that you're like, Jesus Christ, what they are really letting you know is they are not going to be able to help you and they can't support you. So it doesn't mean you're not meant to do it. It just means they are not the people that are going to be able to help you with it. I used to always think if I told somebody my idea and they're like, well, this could happen and that could happen and this could happen. And I'd be like, God, I'm not going to do that then. It didn't mean I wasn't supposed to do it. It just meant that person wasn't going to be able to help me. Not my idea was stupid or dumb or ridiculous, just so you know. So the next card is Bountiful Nature, and it says spending time in nature helps you shift to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or a hike with your pet, if you have one. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. So you guys, part of your connection to yourself is getting out there in nature. One thing that I like to do when I go out for walks or hikes is I bring chalk now and write messages on the rocks. So it is not defacing property. It is leaving kind messages. It gets washed off in the rain, but it's a way to creatively express yourself, connect you to nature, and let other people know that you're here and champion them on. And the next card says Power of Prayer. Give the situation to God for an uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayers. So you guys, the power of prayer is so huge. And if you're able to pray, great. If you're not, that's okay too. I have this amazing thing that I found on Facebook about prayer. And it's like when you say be safe to somebody, you're praying. When you give somebody a hug, you're praying. When you cook somebody a meal, you're praying. So there's so many forms of praying without like going like this. I also have a God box. Whenever I'm worried or upset about something, I write a letter, Dear God, I put the date on it, and I put it in my God box. And if other people are worried or upset about something, or they can't pray yet because they just can't do it, I will put it in my God box and pray for that person. God will take care of that. So you guys, the power of prayer. Another thing I do is I get on my knees every morning when I get out of bed after I make my bed, and I pray to God and I ask for His will to be done. I truly, truly want God's will for me. And I can tell you without a doubt, 100% is God's will for you, water signs, is not to harm or hurt yourself ever. That is God's will for you. And God wants you to be happy, joyous, and free. And be yourself wherever you can, as much as you can. The next one says do the work, and this girl is playing a guitar or a ukulele, but it says it's not enough to dream or pray. You also have to take the positive action steps that you're being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. So maybe whatever you guys have been working on, you haven't been able to do it consistently. Practice, 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 practice every single day. If you're a writer, then you write. If you play an instrument, play it. If you like to sing, then sing. Whatever you love to do, consistency is the key to success. showing up. Keep showing up. The next one says attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way, because the fears underlining chasing energy instead attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. You guys, you are love. Be love wherever you go. You will attract what you need. Yes, do the work. Yes, be consistent. Keep putting yourself out there. Let the world see you. They need to see you, water signs. This is your sign signing off. Thank you so much.